There's a hand over here.
Right there.
I think college is important to me because I want to break the stereotype and just like not like all Mexicans are just like dropouts and just
And so the thing about being in school is it's like once you get to that point, you get to break the stereotype. Because I remember the high school that I went to, it was really overcrowded. I mean, there was always violence. Like when I came into my math class, like we made our teacher quit, and then we got another teacher, but we made her quit, and then we got another teacher, but it wasn't working out, so they just had the coach watch the class. But it was wild in there, and it was just hard to get an education in that type of environment. And it was kind of like they didn't care about us because it was like, well, we're not going to put funding in these kids because they're not going to be anything anyways. But once I was able to get past that and get into a higher education, that's when things started to matter. Because then there were scholarships that were very specific to students of color or low-income students, and that's where it started to make the difference. Because now there were people there just for me. Just like a program like 10,000 Degrees, that's very specific and is very beneficial. And so it can help you do all of these things. So there is a time when there is that stereotype, and this is the time to break it. And this is the time where you could use what's always worked against you in your favor now. So that's always a blessing, and that's something that I'm really thankful for. So going off this list, we heard things like skills, a better life for our kids, the money, the passion, to stop struggling, to be able to make something of yourself that your other family members weren't able to, and be able to fulfill your dreams. Now, what kind of person do you see yourself being in college? I want you to take a look. That's the second question that I want you to write. How do you think that college is really going to change you, as in your characteristics, or what kind of person do you want to be? My professor, he told me that in like political science, that in our first year of college, that's when students' political like affiliations become the most deep-rooted. And that time is so important, and you'll definitely be going through some changes this first year. So what kind of changes do you anticipate? You can include things that maybe you want to be,